Okay, welcome back guys. So for this video we are going to create the Google API so that we can pass it here to see how it works. Okay, now let's go to the browser, and I'm going to use my new account so that I don't want to use my previous one because they already have that. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to type the map API. So you can see this, go to the Google Cloud API. After that, let's start free. So because I'm a new one, I need to get the free one. Okay, here's a Cambodia and agree. You can see that I have the free 300 free credit for this, so that it will be no worry about that. Okay, I'm going to skip this one first for us, so that because we need to add on the the payment and so on. So I'm not want to take too long. I'm going back and directly go to the console. Okay, so now let's go to the console here. You can see that. So when I go to the console, I have to go to the API and services. Here I have this Muslim KX, but if you don't have it yet, you have to create the new one. So now let's go to the credential. In the credential, I have to first, actually they require us to also need to configure the consent permission first. Okay, let's try. I'm going to create it first here. So our app we put as a Islamic app. Okay, so the email we use our email, and it will be available for internal test as well. And contact also need to finish. Okay, so you have to wait for a while until it finishes. Okay, so now let's go to create our credential. So what you can see this, we have a few options. So what you need to do is you need to create select on the API key, and you can put any name. For us, I'm going to put as the H map. Okay, then let's try to create. Okay, so after you create, you can see that you have this key. So this key need to be copied and paste it into your Android. Okay, I'm sorry, I passed the wrong one. Let's try to copy again, and let's paste it here. Okay, so we have this. After you have completed, what you need to do is you need to clean up the project first and then run it again, otherwise the map will not be working. So let's try to create clean up first. Let's try to write the Flutter and clean. So it will clean everything, and then it will start the new one. So this method will be working when you start on after you try to update something inside the Android. So for the iOS, we will update later because there is not complicated for the iOS, but for Android we have to do. So let's try to coming back Flutter pubget. So it will reinstall all the package again. Okay, let's try to run again. So when you clean up and run again, it will take a bit time because of project need to recover and read all the code again, so you have to wait for a while for this. Okay, so now it's working, so let's try to see how it works. I'm going to open the Google Map, and let's try to see how it works. Oh, I think there's a crash on this because it said that the API key is not found. Actually, we do have that, but I'm not sure. Let's try to see why it's not working. Okay, let's try to see why it's like that. I'm going to pass this. Okay, let's try to see first. Okay, I'm going to paste the Android here, and at the same time I'm going to paste the here the log, so that they can understand what is the problem. So we have this, and at the same time we also have this. Okay, let them understand why it's not working. So it said that it's very close, that's why this is the fix is move this, so that you can see that I have to move this inside the application. So I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to paste this, all of this inside this, which means that below the icon. Okay, I'm going to paste it again. Let's try to see where is that. Here is here. So I'm going to cut it and go to the application. Here should be here, should be here, and let's try to make it again. So when after you change, you have to make sure that you run the pubget. Okay, let's try to open again. I hope this one will be working, because due to this it tells us that this need to be inside here. And then oh, I forgot, maybe I need to enable also the API. Let's try to see. Maybe I forgot the map service. So let's try to see. We have this, actually we have already the key, but what we need to see is we need to make sure that the package is enabled. You can see that we have this package. Let's try to enable the API service. You click on it and find out the map here. He also need to enable the place. I think it's already enabled. Let's try to find other. Make sure that something that relate to the map need to be enabled. Okay, I'm going to see if it's all enabled. I'm going to check, maybe just find out map. So we have this map, we have embed map as well. Let's try to also enable. Okay, now we have the services enabled. Okay, so when we launch it, let's try to open again. We want to make sure that when we do the mapping, it will be working. The map is here, but you can see that the application is too heavy. That's why the frame and so on, maybe even the internet doesn't show working. Let's try to see why is something. You see that this is the roadmap is unsuccessful, image lagging, dropping, and so on. So I'm going to just copy this for the for the ChatGPT to understand why it's not working. Okay, I'm going to paste it here too, because I think there is something wrong here with the map. That's why it's not working. Okay, now what is the ChatGPT told us that it's good, so that means that the Google Map is working, so the no API error anymore. So the warming is here, and let's try to see. So another one is we need to also enable the hybrid compensation for the improvement as well. Okay, so for this video I think we are going to skip because it will take too long just to fix this one, and then the internet is not good enough, so we will fix later and we move to the next step first. Okay, thank you so much for this video.